guys, so my question today is do you rule your day or does your day rule you? So today the question is do you rule the day or does the day rule you? What I mean by that is are you operating proactively or are you operating reactively? And in the crazy world of real estate, we always end up operating a little bit reactively, but what I want to talk about in this show today is more about is what creates happiness for you? Where's the joy coming from? And I hope it's not just because you're the #1 realtor in town. I hope it's just not because you sell more houses than Joe Blow over here. I hope it's because you actually have a really good life that you're really happy with. And in this business, what I find is that there's so many people out there that struggle with this, so I think it's a really important topic to bring to the table. And anytime I meet with a new realtor, that especially the ones that are talking about joining our company, part of my process is going through like, what does your day look like? And then can I influence your day to look something slightly different to where you have control over it? And so what I like to start with is what goes on your calendar first, second, third, fourth, all the way down to last. And so I'm going to challenge each and every one of you that's watching this video to rethink about how you plan your day so you can operate proactively versus reactively. So the first thing is, again, we're talking about happiness and joy and all the good, warm, fuzzy feelings here, is I think the very first thing that should go on your calendar is your vacations. Now you may say, but Doug, I'm new in the business and I haven't made that much money yet and I'm just not ready to schedule a vacation because I need to work. And I hear you loud and clear, but a vacation means a lot of things to a lot of different people. I'm not saying you guys spend the lavish money and go on the lavish vacation. Maybe it's just get away for a weekend, whatever it may be. Maybe it's get out in nature, go camping, do something like that. But if you have that thing to get to look forward to, like a vacation, now you have a plan in place, something to look forward to. Hey, guess what? You have a goal because you know it might cost you a little bit of money. You can head towards that. #1, first thing to go on your calendar is vacations. #2 is going to follow, just like vacations, it's going to be your days off. And I want to take a step back and I want you to think about this. Visualize yourself sitting down with your calendar for the whole rest of the year and saying, what do I want the rest of my year to look like? You might put a vacation or two in there. The next thing is I need to breathe a little. Maybe I should have a day off, maybe once a week. And so, again, we're in the real estate business, so you may say, but customers don't give me a day off. Again, we got to plan for this. So what's your plan? What's your contingency plan when you have to tell a customer no? Or how do you tell a customer yes, right? Without it always being you. Who's your buddy? You know, some of you are on a team, some of you aren't. A solo agent can have a buddy that can help hold you accountable to what you need to do, but can also help you when you need them. So are you scratching each other's back? Are you paying referrals? I'm a big fan of just paying the referral. So you don't have to worry about anything and expectations can still be high because if you're paying them, you expect them to do the job, right? #1, vacations. #2, days off. #3, family commitments. Date night. Isn't date night pretty cool? And I want you to think about like, what am I doing every single week because I need to take a day off and I need to work myself to death and I need to accomplish this and I got to say yes to this customer. But maybe you deserve maybe 1, maybe 2 evenings off where you may say, I'm going to have date night or I'm going to have family time or maybe it's the doctor appointment or maybe it's the gym, whatever it may be. Those family commitments are #3 that's going to go on your list. Now, #4. Now we're starting to get into the business side of it. I think #4 needs to be about what is your team or company commitments that you've promised to make. Look, all of us are part of a brokerage. All of us are part of a team or a company or whatever it looks like for you. You've made a commitment to them that you'd show up to a sales meeting or a training or how am I going to further myself or what am I supposed to show up and do. And that's the next thing because when people around you can't lean on you, they're going to lose respect for you, and that's not what you're going for. You're going for people who want to love you and trust you and build a business together. So that is #4, I think, is what I was on. And so the next one is going to be more about not working in your business, but working on your business. You've satisfied family and life and love and joy, right? We've now satisfied the commitments of all the people that we surrounded ourselves that we need to work on and work with. Now it's time to work on ourselves. How about working on our business, not in our business? Some of the most successful times of my life, or business career I should say, was on Fridays. Every Friday for a long, long run, I worked with a partner of mine who we actually, every single day, all day long, no appointments, we worked on the business, we created something big, and it's got me to where I'm at today. And I really think that that's huge. So I want you to think about, had I not done those things, would I just been another realtor out there just showing another house, listing another house, maybe telling my family that I can't make it to one more thing because I didn't plan properly? So think about, and I'll give you one more example because I really want you to take this one home. Today, I need to work on my business, and working on my business, I need to make sure that my goals are in line, my plan's in place. Maybe it's about taxes, maybe it's about follow-up, maybe it's about the event that I'm going to have for my clients here in the summertime. Think about those things. Don't necessarily think like I need to prospect, because that's not yet. So, worked on family, followed through on our commitments. Now we're still on our business here. The next one is going to be prospecting. That's a very, very important appointment that you need to keep very dear, very true to your heart, right? We need to make sure that we don't let ourselves down by getting caught up in the hustle and the bustle, and we don't actually remember to continue to create new business. Treat it like an appointment. If it's not an appointment, if it's not on the calendar, it won't happen. We all know that. Then lastly, everybody thinks this one should go at the beginning. It really should go at the end. It's appointments. It's actually following through and going on the appointments, listing houses, working with buyers. That is what you get to fill everything in with. That you have all those open spots on your calendar, fill it up full of appointments. So if you go through that list, if you were to just like flip that list upside down, that's how most of us work. And that's where we get ourselves in that circle of, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's not fun. Because you have this little tiny bit of excitement, but then it's like anxiety and fear and frustration and anxiety and fear and frustration. Sometimes there's a little bit of excitement in there, but it's because we're allowing the world to rule us, and we're not ruling our own world. We're not focusing on our calendars. We're not being true to who we are. One of the funniest things is when people want to get in this business, you probably said it if you're in it, I want to get in the real estate business because I want to have my own schedule. And we all know that if you're in this business, that doesn't happen unless you make it. So you have that choice. I hope you make the right choice. If there's anything we can do to help you get clear on your goals, feel free to let us know. Can't wait to see you in the next show, and I hope this helped you.